Hi, I'm Brooke Parrish, and this is Hannah Weiss, and today for our Want to Know Wednesday video, we'll be talking about how to put your hair up in a bun for showing classes like horsemanship or showmanship. This is also a style that you can have if you're showing all day long because it can be appropriate for any class that you're showing in. So first we'll talk about the things that you'll need for this. So you will need a hairbrush, some hairspray, a hairnet, and I really like these thin ones that you can just put over the bun, and you want to try to match your hair color as closely as possible just so it blends in a little bit better. Some bobby pins, and you really only need one hair tie unless your hair is very thick. Then sometimes it's nice to have two hair ties to hold everything together. And then once we're done, I'll demonstrate how to do a bun with Hannah's hair, and then once we're done, I'll put the hat on and show you all how to pin a hat on as well. So we'll start with just going ahead and putting the hair in a low ponytail to start. So you want to try to get the ponytail to start with as low as possible so that your hat can be in the correct position. Because once you start doing a bun, if you get the bun up too high, then it's really hard to get your hat on and have it be in the correct position. So we want to try to get all the flyaways. Sometimes it's easier if you have some water or a spray bottle of some sort to kind of spray down the sides of the hair to get all of the flyaways. But you can just start with a low ponytail. Then once you get the ponytail done, you want to make sure it's nice and tight and low like we talked about. Then you can go ahead and start grabbing bobby pins. So a lot of times when I'm doing this on someone else's hair, I'll have them hand me the bobby pins. So I'll give them to Hannah and I'll have her hand them to me as I go. So what I normally do is I start twisting the hair in the ponytail, and then you can just twist it right into a bun. And then you can start putting bobby pins in as you twist. So you just want to make sure the bobby pins are nice and secure, but they're not painful to the person's hair that you're doing, especially if you're going to have this bun in all day. It gets pretty painful if they're scraping the side of your skull. So you want to try to get them in there secure, but not where it's painful. And I might just have my videographer come around so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better here. We just kind of twist as we go. And some people kind of ask about if you should have your hair clean or, not have washed it the night before. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it is easier to do hair when it hasn't been washed, just because your flyaways aren't so bad and your bun sticks a little bit better. So once we get our initial bun, what we can go ahead and do is grab our hairnet. And what we want to do with the hairnet is twist it to just contain all of this hair in the bun. So I usually twist it around a couple times. It just depends on how big the person's bun ends up being. Sometimes we have these bobby pins that are coming out, so we have to put them back in. And then what we want to do once we have this initial bun is we want to smooth down the sides and put a couple bobby pins over in the side, and that kind of helps contain all of this hair on the side as well. So I'll do the same on the other side. Then we can go ahead and typically what I would do here is I would hairspray the sides of the hair up and get all of these flyaways, hairspray the bun, hairspray all over other side, and then what we can do is go ahead and try the hat on and make sure that it works with how your bun is. So this hat is pretty big on Hannah, but just so you can see, the bun is maybe touching the top of the head, but it's not like it's pushing the hat up. So that would be in the correct position where we want it here. Another thing that I'll show you guys with this hat is once you get the hat on, you can actually pin it to the head. So you'll see when you have your hat that there's a ridge, so I can actually show you. There's this ridge here. What you want to do is get the bobby pin in between the ridge and then get some hair up in it as well. And so I normally do 2 on each side, and this will help keep your hat on, especially when you're showing outside and it's really windy. So that's just a few things that you can do to help keep your hat on so it doesn't fly off and scare other horses or have a ruined hat as well. So that is just a quick little tutorial on how to do a horsemanship bun, and I think this way is really easy. I always did my hair myself this way too, so it's really easy to do this style on your own hair as well. So thank you for joining us for this What to Know Wednesday, and thank you to my videographer Katrina and my model here Hannah.